First off, I want to say thank you for all the support of my last video. I really appreciate it. I was not expecting all the views and comments and likes. I was really worried that I posted cringe or something, which I still might have. But thanks again. Also, I've been playing through X Dive Offline, and it's been fun just cruising through the game. I will be, in fact, making a review and comparison of Offline and the original, but I'm going to play through it more and let it cook before I make my review. So while you wait for the video to come out, I wanted to reply to some of your comments. I had some very nice and supportive comments. I had some comments that had very good points and arguments. And I also had some really, really bad comments that were extremely painful to read. So before you watch this video, make sure to check out the video where all these comments are coming from. I'll leave a link in the description below. Feel free to come back after you're done watching it for context. And just in case you just want to watch this video or just want the TLDR, my previous video was talking about how X Dive Offline should have been free, and I made a bunch of reasons why. And one last thing before you get started, please do not harass anyone in this video. It's alright to criticize people's opinions, but it's not okay to harass people over opinions. So please be respectful to each other. And regardless of if your comment is in this video or not, I want to say thank you for the comments, and I try my best to read all of them. I really like hearing y'all's feedback, so I appreciate it. Let's get started. Holy heck, I didn't realize how well the online versions did financially. There's no way they're trying to sell the offline version for $30 after how well it already did. Yeah, as I read more of the comments, I realize that a lot of people don't know how much X Dive made. I feel like that part is crucial for people to know. Most people usually agree after they see that part. I love that Capcom preserving X Dive into offline, and definitely will buy it, but not at full price. God, it shouldn't be that expensive. Good thing it's on Steam. Discount will help. So not this comment specifically, but it's crazy to me that a lot of people think when I say the game should be free, that I'm saying that it shouldn't be preserved, which is absolutely wrong. I even mentioned in my video how regardless of the price, I'm glad it's preserved. I think game preservation is super important, whether the game is good or bad. It should be preserved regardless. And yes, waiting for the price drop is probably for the best. Thankfully it's on Steam, so you got the right idea. If anything, I'm proud to say that I did not fall prey to the MegaMan Gacha psyop. I'm probably not going to buy this version though. Having the special costumes for holidays and promotions is one of the few interesting things it really had to offer me. And now they'll be gone unless someone mods them. There's always fan art. I have to wonder what Capcom's response to this will be. If it doesn't sell, will they think people don't have interest in MegaMan X? If it does sell, will they try to push for gacha in their products? Both are pessimistic options, but I unfortunately view this product with pessimism. I honestly thought there'd be some announcement concerning the X franchise before it bit the dust. Being a part of the Mega Man community, I could definitely understand where you're coming from. It's hard being a Mega Man fan, and faith in Capcom delivering the glory days of Mega Man games is wearing thin. But what can you do? That's why the situation is so frustrating. Do you buy Mega Man X Dive Offline and show Capcom that they can get away with doing the bare minimum? Or do you avoid buying it, which tells Capcom that there is no interest in new Mega Man games, so they continue to do nothing with the series? It's rough out here. I don't know much about games as a service, but I'll take a shot in the dark and guess that they can't simply update the online game to just turn into the offline game because of a bunch of features are server side, and it's probably easier for them to just shove all those assets into an entirely new game that isn't constantly trying to phone home or whatever. Thank goodness for 30XX. I've been started for new Mega Man content since God knows how long, but I'm not desperate enough to pick up X Dive or Dive Offline. So this is actually a good point. I said in my video that they could have just updated it like they did with Quake 2, but Chitanga made a good point that it might have been harder on the programmers and backend to update the original. So they opted to just make it separate from the original X Dive. Now should it have been $30? I don't think so, but it was a very good point. And yeah, 30XX is the GOAT. By the way, for those that didn't know, there's a secret after credit scene in my previous video. You might want to check it out. It's pretty funny. MegaMan X Dive costs $44.95 in Australian. That's close to most good indie games. Yikes. I heard about that. It's actually more expensive in other countries because of the conversion rates. That stinks. Shout out to all my fans around the globe. It happens all the time. A company is applauded for stepping it up and not sucking big time, and they get a big ego and think they're undefeatable. Capcom used to be a laughingstock, and if they keep going this way, they'll be a laughingstock once again. That being said, I'm happy to see a free-to-play game. I was interested in having an inclusive pay. This is to not have to deal with the crap option. Should it always have been the option? Yes. Should the offline have just been patched in? Yes. They could do better, and I hope next time they do. I couldn't have said it better myself. They used to be a laughingstock back in the day because I think the only franchise that was doing well was Street Fighter and nothing else. Now they're doing well again, but it's sad to see that their mascot Mega Man is left in the dust. And I will die on that hill that Mega Man should be the face of Capcom. It's like if Nintendo forgot about Mario. It's just really sad and shouldn't be the case. Been waiting for this, but at that price, nope. At least not yet. I'll be waiting for the inevitable discount. Aw yeah, Steam baby coming to save the day. I support this practice. I was a diehard Marvel Heroes fan, and that game shut down on me. I miss it to this day, to the point I would be willing to pay $1,000 to bring it back as an offline version and would not care starting back from zero. Oh my gosh. Bro, listen to yourself. $1,000? You're exactly the demographic they want to so they can get away with doing the bare minimum. I'm not saying the game shouldn't be preserved. I'm saying that we deserve better. You deserve better, my man. No one should have to spend $1,000 just to play a game they liked again. They should preserve a game for free. I don't agree with you. I don't see why they should give the game for free, considering they could earn even more even after closing the online servers. Remember, gaming is in the first place a business. My problem is I'm not a businessman. I'm a gamer who wants to enjoy playing games. My problem with this price is it's not being worth a fraction for what the game offers. A boring, repetitive, shallow game. A Mega Man game where the only selling point is the rosters of characters, since the gameplay offers close to zero challenge compared to the entire franchise. Would I buy it? Yes. Would I spend $30? No. Why? Because it is a mediocre game that should be worth, at best, $10. Not because they should give stuff for free. Anyways, I still enjoyed watching this video, and honestly, I'm surprised X Dive even did this well. I thought the game was a complete flop, to be honest. Fair enough. I respect it. I do, however, want to point out that, once again, it's not always about the money. In fact, if they made X Dive Offline free, that would make them more money in the end. How, you ask? Because it strengthens the following of the IP. Newcomers will play it and say, whoa, these characters are cool, I should buy the collections, or Mega Man 11, etc. As well as oldies playing and saying, dang, I miss these games, I should also buy the collections. The game could have been an amazing free advertisement to their other games. That's just my take, and I'm also not a businessman that works at Capcom, as much as I would like to be. $30 and then never again versus free, but you have to pay out the nose either with time or money to have fun with it. $30 is nothing compared to the hundreds of dollars people spend on gacha games. Yeah, free to play is always a scam. They have to make money somehow. This is a newish player who ran away from gacha mechanics. Yeah, I will say it's the veterans who will likely suffer, but like, it's a gacha game. The entire point of a gacha game is to waste a ton of money on it. Here's the thing. Trainers, cheat engine, mods, and save editors are already being considered. It'll expedite the process. So, there are so many things wrong here. I never said the gacha was a good thing. In fact, I said it was a bad and out of place for a Mega Man game. I do not defend the gacha system, and I also never said the game should be free-to-play model, just free with no gacha, microtransactions, and any other shady business practices. And then you say they have to make their money somehow? Bro, I just said they made $45 million. How much more money do they need to just preserve it? That's all we're getting, just preserving it. And then you go on, brush off all the other older players that played the original X Dive and be like, $45 million. Oh, well, the older players can just eat dirt. Money just doesn't just disappear. What the heck? Where did it go? Because it obviously didn't go to preserving the game if they're asking for $30 just to play the game again. And lastly, you say that the modders will make it worth their price. Okay, so what you're saying is that once again, the community has to pick up Capcom's slack and make it a better Mega Man game than Capcom? Okay, but does the $30 go to the fans? No, it goes to Capcom. Great. Stop defending this dude. Stop defending this dude. I'm trying to help you. Stop getting bullied by Capcom. $30? Well, shiver me timbers. I need me rub. I got nothing to say here. It's just an amazing comment that made me laugh. Switch version when? When, Capcom? Honestly, if they at least ported this game to consoles, I'd actually understand the $30 price tag a little bit more. A little bit more. Not completely, though. How about you guys stop defending the online-only free version, just considering you all seem to completely ignore how the free version isn't actually free, since gacha games are designed to be predatory by nature and encourage people to spend lots of money in a single game, while also ignoring the fact that if they're... Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh. Is this like one big run-on sentence? I tried really hard to read this. How about you guys stop defending the online-only free version, first considering you all seem to completely ignore on how the free version isn't actually free, since gacha games are designed to be predatory by nature and encourage people to spend lots of money a single game, while also ignoring the fact that if they weren't making any money off of on the free-to-play version, then the services would shut down years ago and there wouldn't even be an offline single-player version of the game at all. Once again, not defending gacha. And also, how do you know if the game shut down earlier, we wouldn't have gotten an offline version sooner? They could have easily just shut it down and let it die, just like any other gacha. And lastly, dude, stop attacking the fans. The fans wasn't the one that made the gacha, it was Capcom. If you're mad at anyone, it should be them. Who's defending this? I just want to talk.
I just want to talk to him.
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Review it. How does it compare to the gacha version? Oh, I plan to. I just want more time with the game to make my final verdict. Progress has been slow and steady, but thanks for waiting. What are you dissatisfied with? You bought a new collection for $39.99. What are you all shouting about? You bought it, and it's fine. But here, it's $29.99 per port. Well, I can't say anything about the NFTs. Yeah, I'm not defending the collections either. They should also be cheaper, but also the collections were games that were previously bought and sold. The difference here being is it's a gacha game that older players have been playing for 3 years and already own. And then it gets taken away just to ask for another $30 just to play it again. And as for the collections, you're actually paying for the convenience of having it on modern hardware. But for X Dive Offline, what are we paying for? It has always been on a PC and mobile, so you're not even getting it on different hardware. But at least we can agree that NFTs are trash, so you're among friends here. Yeah, I prefer to keep rocking the global version. The interview said it clear. This is just a money grab. Nothing is new, and it's literally a downgrade version of the free mobile game, Lamau. Now, I wouldn't say that. If I had to pull for one more character, I'm going to scream. Offline is the best version of the game. It should be free. Oh, the NFTs are fake. I wish they were, dude. I really wish they were. But it's Capcom. But it's got Capcom's copyright on it. I don't know how much more proof you need. Why are you shaking? That's just how I talk. You got a problem with that? 1v1 me, bro. Fox only, final destination. Japanese games companies suck anyway. Sell price and remake version using same asset to suck amount of money. Man, that was really hard to read. Sorry to tell you, but it's not just Japanese companies. Have you heard of a game called Skyrim? And now, for the finale, the moment you have all been waiting for. What do you mean stop defending it? All gacha games need an offline mode with all their characters available. NFTs are good, and so is offline gachas. Yeah, that's a yikes for me. Just the final sentence is all kinds of painful. Who hurt you, bro? Get well soon. Even the offline's gotcha are good part of it is not true. I do believe every game should be preserved, but I could safely say that 9 times out of 10, if it's a gotcha, it's really just a gambling machine where you grab your favorite PNGs. You pretty much skip most of the gameplay because they make it tedious and boring on purpose so that you're forced to spend money on it. X Dive is one of the few where if you took out the gotcha part, there's actually a real game there, and that's why I've played it for so long. And the NFT part, bro, I ain't even gonna touch that, just no. And that's about it. Once again, thank you for all of your support. Come check me out on Twitch, as I'm currently still playing X Dive Offline, and you can come watch me beat it. I'm still working on it, or at least the time of writing this, I'm still working on it. And thank you for pushing me to over 100 followers. I super appreciate it, and I'll see you next mission. Bye-bye!
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.